Did you know that top 10 affordable travel destinations in the world? If not, you are at the right place. So please start this video by subscribing to this channel and pressing the bell icon. Today's world is full of stress and worries, but thinking of visiting some serene travel spot can lead to financial stress on people. But these affordable locations you can visit in your free time to have some quality fun and relaxing time and spend some time in nature. So here is the list of top 10 affordable destinations. Number 10. A hammock in Fiji. Where Fiji is. The majority of us have pricey images of Pacific Island vacations complete with luxury resorts, meals, and services. That isn't always the case, though. Contrary to its pricey neighboring islands and clever marketing by Fiji Water, Fiji is actually a rather affordable travel destination. While there are several resorts in the nation that cost $1,000 per night, you can still manage to enjoy pristine beaches, top-notch diving, delectable seafood, and hospitable locals without having to take out a mortgage. You can get a ton of flight discounts to Fiji because the airline stops there. That is utilized by lots of backpackers, and a tiny backpacker community has grown as a result. That entails affordable lodging, travel, and entertainment, particularly in the well-known Yasawa Islands. Number 9. The Americas. Costa Rica's Central American jungles. Want to see historic sites, go on jungle treks, go surfing, and eat wonderful food while there aren't many other people around? Consider El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Guatemala as smaller Central American nations to visit. Most inexpensive motels cost around $15 per night, meals cost $3, most bus trips cost the same, and beer is under $1. By regional standards, Belize, Panama, and Costa Rica are pricey vacation destinations. If you travel to the Central American nations, you can live well on $40 per day as a backpacker or spend up to $60 per day to live frugally. In this region of the world, your money goes a very long way. Number 8. Angkor Wat in Cambodia, a monk. Although you could include any nation in Southeast Asia on the list, Cambodia is one of my personal favorites because it's inexpensive, stunning, and the people are really friendly. For $20 USD, you can obtain a private, air-conditioned room, $2 worth of street food, and round-trip transportation. You are living lavishly if your daily spending is close to $50. It's far less expensive than any of its neighbors, just as lovely, and home to some of the world's friendliest people. One of the most affordable travel locations in the world. Number 7. A nighttime view of Shanghai, China. Since Marco Polo traveled the Silk Road, China has captivated tourists. China is still one of the most affordable countries in Asia, despite the fact that its heyday as a super cheap vacation destination is long gone. You should leave the large cities. Yes, the cities remain affordable. Hostels cost less than $20 a day, meals average $2 to $5, and city buses cost less than $1. But if you venture into the interior and off the main path, the country becomes even more affordable. The best travel offers and discounts may be found here. One of the finest value countries in the world is still China. Number 6. South Korea's palace hosts a changing of the guard ceremony. There isn't enough discussion of South Korea. South Korea, in my opinion, is one of the best, undiscovered, travel destinations in the world. Its costs are comparable to those in Southeast Asia. It has high-tech infrastructure, tasty and diverse cuisine, breathtakingly stunning natural scenery, and an unparalleled nightlife. It is one of the world's most underappreciated travel spots. It's difficult to go over your budget in South Korea because most things only cost a few thousand won in the South Korean won exchanges for $1 USD. I went out with a friend for Korean barbecue and beverages, and we each paid $8. For less than $1, you can purchase beer bottles at 7-Eleven. Trains cost little. Everything is affordable here, and it's also interesting and fun. Visit South Korea if you're seeking an inexpensive trip to Asia. Many international flights arrive here. So which destination are you going to choose? Tell us in the comment section. Number 5. India's countryside. India has always been a cheap place to live, yet its currency once traded at a high of 39 to the US dollar. You can now go with roughly 50% more money according to the current exchange rate of 73 rupees to the dollar. You'll have a difficult time spending $50 per day here unless you reserve 5-star lodgings and just eat Western food. By using budget accommodations, second-class transportation, and eschewing Western cuisine, you may live well on less than $30 per day. India is a cheap backpacking destination. Heck, just a cheap vacation destination, with a rich cultural past, first-rate cuisine, friendly and knowledgeable inhabitants, remarkable regional diversity, delicious tea, and much to do. It's a sizable area that is best explored in a single lengthy journey or several shorter ones. In any case, don't skip India. Number 4. A little village in Eastern Europe located close to Velinko Tarnovo, Bulgaria. Eastern Europe, specifically Ukraine, Bulgaria, Romania, and Moldova, is the least expensive region on the continent. It's a sin that more people don't travel here. I was paying $8 a night for a room in Ukraine, $1.50 for a liter of beer in Bulgaria, and a few dollars for transportation, and I was living like a king on less than $40 per day. Eastern Europe is just as charming and beautiful as Western Europe, but without the exorbitant costs or throngs of tourists that you'd encounter in Paris, Prague, or Barcelona. They are not the destitute former communist states that the majority of people still believe they are. Come to this part of the world if you're seeking for something a little more off the beaten track. Number 3. Portugal. Lisbon, Portugal's urban landscape. Portugal is one of the cheaper nations in the area and one of my favorite Euro nations because not all of them are created equal. The first time I went, I fell in love with the place. How could I not, with its affordable historic cities, wine country, breathtaking cliffs, wonderful food, and friendly folks. In recent years, Portugal has grown considerably more populated and well-liked. Lisbon has grown particularly pricey as a result of migration and price inflation. After all, it's a wonderful place. Even if there are a few more people around now, costs are still rather affordable after you leave Lisbon. Number 2. Australia, the outback of Australia. Australia is regarded for being extremely costly, making it an unexpected candidate to be placed on a list of affordable locations, but if you know a few strategies, you can also travel there for very little money. You may go to Australia on a tight budget because there are several work exchange options, a well-traveled backpacker path, lots of couchsurfing hosts, and inexpensive food. The 20% decline in the value of the Australian dollar has also made Australia less expensive than it has been in recent years, taming that price surge. Number 1. Thailand's Southern Koh Tarato National Park. Thailand is the country where it all started for me, therefore it holds a special place in my heart. It is on every list ever about cheap travel. I made the decision to leave my work and tour the world there. I called it home. I adored it there. Thailand is amazing. With a long history of tourism, Thailand is the hub of backpacking in Southeast Asia. Thanks to affordable guest houses, cuisine, local transportation, and sites, you can get by on $25 to $30 a day. Spending all of your time on the islands and staying in upscale accommodations will likely cost you more than $50 USD per day. Thailand is still one of the most affordable travel locations in the world, so even at the price, you shouldn't pass it up. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to us now to see the top 10 beautiful islands in the world. Thanks for watching the video.